Hey everyone, this is Jake here, and today I'm going to show you how to build a product landing page that is built to sell. So the goal of this video is if you want a pro landing page but you don't want to put like loads of time and loads of money into hiring someone, and you just want to build it yourself, but you also don't necessarily want to go through like a crazy learning phase and figure everything out. This is pretty much going to be we're gonna register a domain, we're gonna get your hosting set up, and then we're gonna buy a theme, and we're literally gonna import a premium theme, of a product landing page that kind of isn't one of those basic simple pages, which I'll get into in a second here. But yeah, it's just going to be a page that's built to sell, and it's going to be the fastest way we possibly can to get it up and running so you can start selling your product, because that's what's going to take time and that's the hardest part. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it and I'm going to walk you through it, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to namecheap.com, and you want to, well, you can use Namecheap, you can use GoDaddy, it doesn't really matter, but you're going to want to choose your domain, register that. It's going to cost I think it's 12, what's it there, right there, $12.98, or no, sorry, $6.49 a year. Very cheap. I use Namecheap. You can use GoDaddy or whoever you prefer. Choose a simple, to the point name, and then move on. Literally type in your domain name and see if it's available, add to cart, and then go through the checkout process. I'm not going to do that right now. I just kind of wanted to show you where I would register the domain. And then the next thing, once you've got that registered, go over to cloudways.com. So I use Cloudways because it's fast, secure, and it has the one-click installations. You have free SSL certificates, and it's really good for an e-commerce store because it's super fast, and it's not shared hosting, so you know that you're getting all the resources that you're paying for. You can go through the plans here, and you can see kind of what you get with each plan. I think I'm on DigitalOcean, but I would actually say VaultTR or Linode is probably your best bet. You can use DigitalOcean. I'm using it. I'm on the 28, and it works for me. It just seems like these are the more preferred packages now, but it really doesn't matter. All of them are going to be good. These are where you get into kind of higher pricing. To be honest, I actually don't know. Maybe this is more of a developer thing. I don't know why you would use these ones over these, but yeah. So yeah, go ahead. Purchase a Cloudways subscription or a Cloudways hosting plan, or unless you've got a cheaper host. But if you're running an e-commerce store, you don't want to have a cheaper host. You need a fast, reliable host. Cloudways has worked for me. I've used it for about 10 years. So yeah, moving on to that. Once you've purchased your host or Cloudways, you're going to want to log into your account, and then once you're logged in, you will have, so you'll start here, but you'll have applications. So the cool thing about Cloudways is you can add an application and just directly install WordPress, saving you so much time. So just add application, go to your server, and then go to WordPress. That's the application we're going to install, and then I'm just going to call this demo site, add application, and this will take about 2 minutes. And then once that's done, we'll come back to this screen. Okay, so once that application's installed, you'll see a new application here. There it is, demo site. So just open that up, and then you have all your access details, your admin URL, all this stuff here. Now I'm going to delete this after, so but don't share your database name and your username. But once you've done that, you'll have a predefined username and password. So just click on this admin URL. In fact, copy the password, click on this admin URL, and then you'll see here. So obviously, if you've registered your domain, there is a step that I'm not going to go over that in this video. It's really easy to do. I'm going to link below a different video that goes over how to point your domain to this URL, but this is basically like a predefined one, and you can point it, and you can point it in your Cloudways settings to your domain name. I'm going to leave a video below because it's a whole different process. So just to keep this simple, let's just log in here, and then I'm going to use this domain. You can point it to your domain when you're ready. I'll leave that below. Okay, so log in here. Okay, now, so we've got a fresh installation of WordPress. Looks very basic. What we want to do, and I should have installed WooCommerce, but I'll show you how to do that separately. But like what I was getting at before when I was to say the simple landing pages, and just give me 1 second. So it's not that one, that's the one we want to build. So this is the simple one. So this is not a bad page, but if you look at a lot of e-commerce stores, they all have this simple layout. Now, if I was a new business or a new online store, I can't expect people to buy my product just based on this small. I know this is a demo layout, but a lot of new dropship owners or new e-commerce store people, they use this simple layout. They throw up a couple pictures, they put a little tiny blurb here, and then they add like a more in-depth description, and then they expect like thousands of sales. And the reality is, like, you're just not going to get that. So I mean, you still need to figure out a way to generate traffic, and that's for another video. But if you want to capitalize on everyone that comes to your page, so you really want a layout or a design that sells your product, as opposed to here's a picture, here's some images, here's the price, please buy my item. So, and that's where I kind of get into this page here. So this is a premium theme, and this is the page that I'm going to use, and I'm going to show you how to import this. But this is a really well designed theme, and to build this yourself, it would take hours. And so we're going to do this in a couple minutes. And as you can see, like, this is just like, look, you can have your product here. It's a page. It's basically a landing page for your product. So you really got to be creative in your copywriting text and everything like that. But look, like, it looks more appealing. It looks like you've took the effort to really showcase the information on this page, and not just sling up a few pictures and a description and expect people to buy. And I feel like this it just shows more professionalism. It shows that you're serious, and it's going to go over features that will make people buy the product. But as you can see, like, look, there's just so much to this page. So this is what we're going to import, and then you can upsell a bunch of stuff here. But to me, this is something that would take a lot of time, and it shows that you're serious about this. Now, I know that it's probably not manageable to have 1,000 products with a landing page like this, but if you're just starting out, you probably only have 3 or 4 products, and you really want to build a landing page for each product. So that's what we're going to do right here. So back to the installation. Okay, so the next step is installing your premium theme. So I use Salient. Salient's where I'm going to get this demo from. I've shown Salient on a bunch of different of my videos. It's the best one. Look at it here. It's got 158,000 sales. There's no way for people to know that all your sites are the same, because you can customize everything. It's already got the structure and everything you need, and those layouts, like I said, they'll take hours to build. And so these are already built. You're just going to fill in your own content. It costs about $63, and I'll leave a link below so you can just go straight to the theme. I will get a commission if you do use my link, and if you don't, that's totally fine. But I've been using Salient for over, it's got to be over 5 years now, and I use these demos all the time. Like, they're all amazing. Like, and I'm not biased at all. Like, the demos that Salient offers are definitely one of the best. I'm going to show you right now how fast it is and how quick we're going to get like a professional level theme done. So go to the link below, purchase the theme, and let's move on to the next step. So assuming you've purchased the theme, you come back to your WordPress dashboard, you go to Appearance, Themes, and then Add New Theme. And then all we're going to do here is click on Upload Theme, and then just choose the zip file. You can download that on Theme Forest, and then just install it here. And then this may take a minute. Okay, and then once you've installed it, you'll come to this page, just hit on Activate. And then after we've activated the theme here, you'll get these logs and these new updates. One cool thing about Salient is their frequent updates, adding new features that really help with everything. Like this here, like this custom branding. So you can remove the WordPress branding and have your own logo or a client's logo. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So next step, we're going to install these plugins. I know it says optional, but we need a lot of them. So begin installing plugins. And if you're on Cloudways, you can run all these plugins and have no issues whatsoever. So select them all, go to install, apply, wait for that to finish. Shouldn't take long. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 10. There we go. Awesome. And then go back to the plugins installer. Now we want to activate them all. So select all, activate, apply. Excuse me. Perfect. They're all activated. Then we go to Salient. So I'll just show you the dashboard here really quick. You actually don't need to go to Salient dashboard. So you can make so many adjustments throughout the admin section. I'm not going to get into any of that. We can do that in another video. For this video, we want to go to Demo Importer and then just find your layout. So like if you're building a different layout and you like something else, just go ahead and import it. But we're doing a specific layout. There we go, product page. So this is just one page. Click on Import Demo. You want your demo content, theme options, and widgets. You want to do them all. Removing any of these will change the layout. So just do them all, and you can go through your site later and delete anything that's irrelevant. So confirm demo import. Now this is going to take a minute, so I'm just going to pause and be right back. Okay, now that's finished. Let's go. In fact, let's just go have a look. So just go up here, click on Visit Site, and it should all be done. There we go. So cool thing is we didn't have to install WooCommerce. We probably should because you're going to want to link to those products. For some reason, the bikes didn't get added. But as you can see, we have the layout. There is a bunch of product images that are missing though. I'm not quite sure why that is. But yeah, you can see on the other page it had bikes, but that's actually better because you're probably not selling bikes. So let's have a look in the back end here. So I mean, this is already done. Like we're done. We've got a product page. You can throw your product images in here, install WooCommerce, and you're good to go. You can start. You can literally put this live once you've pointed your domain name. But this is all built in WP Bakery. Now the cool thing about Salient is it's a one-time fee. Like you pay that $63 and you don't have to pay again. Like all you're paying for is your hosting, your Namecheap. With these other builders that I recommend, like Divi, Elementor, you're paying every year. I think it's $69, $89 for either or. But that's a yearly fee. So this is one cool thing about this. You pay once, you have access to Salient, and yeah, like you have infinite access. I mean, you do have to pay per license, I believe, but if you just need the one site, perfect. I actually don't know if you could get away with using this on multiple sites. I don't know. That's a different story. So this is all built in WP Bakery. I actually don't like the front end editor. I want the back end editor. So for some reason I can visualize it better like this. I don't know why. It's just easier for me. So you can edit all the text here. You can add the image. But the one thing I wanted to go over was this here, the image with hotspots. So this is, excuse me, let me pull that back up. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I have a lot of tabs open all the time. So this part here, this is the image with hotspots. So I think this is a really cool feature because you can add your product image and then really go over every individual feature or benefit or whatever you want to call it. So here. So for this one, I've actually got an image ready, but as you can see, you can position, you can maneuver where the hotspots are on the image. So let's upload the image. Demo images. I think it's this one. So this is a gaming wheel. Give it 1 second. I might have uploaded a big image. I'm not really sure. Or did I already do it? What's going on? Give it a minute here. I think I uploaded a large image, so it's taking a second. Okay, yes, somewhat. So let's do that. Now you do want to add a high quality image. You may want it to be a PNG transparent background, or if it's a white background and a white image, then that will be fine too. Set that image. And as you can see, it looks a bit blurry there. I'm hoping it doesn't look like that on the screen. There we go. So you can see here. So you can do like, you can maneuver these to be wherever you want. And then obviously I'm not going to go into the text, but you can see how easy it is. Just number 1, so that one's going to show that information here. So number, what was this? Lever wheel. So let's go to number 4, just as an example. Real lever wheel. Okay. I don't even know what to write. Comfortable. I really don't know what to write, but I'm just showing you as an example. Save changes, update, and then when that's done, just go view page. I like to do it in a new tab. Now I know the domain is all messed up. Remember, I'm going to include a video below on how to point your domain. It will take approximately 5 minutes to set that up. It's not a long-winded video. And there you go, look at that. How badass is that? Oh. Look at that. Real lever wheel. And then obviously you can make adjustments to all this. You can actually remove this if you don't want these. So basically when you scroll down once, it switches the whole section. I actually like it, but you may not. You can remove that in the settings. But look, like this is how you're going to sell a product. You're not going to sell them like this. It's gonna take, it's people, I mean, there are plenty of businesses that do this, but they have that brand recognition, they have traffic, they may be using paid advertising. If you're new to this, you really want to make the effort and build out a full landing page. I'm sorry, I've got so much open. But like, this is how you're going to sell a product. You go over like here, this is where you're going to include your call to action or maybe something about the product, and then this here is actually where you'll link to the product page, which would then be this page here. But you need to sell the product first. You need to do a landing page that's just kind of goes over everything so that they get all that information before they make that purchase. So you need to do this. You need to do this with every product, honestly. I think this is the only way to sell a product. You need a landing page. And then if you can add some videos in, like here, about the product, and voila. But the great thing is you've cut out the web design. You're not paying anyone to do this. You've done this here. I don't know how long this video's been going, but it's got to be 10-15 minutes. You've got all this ready. All you've got to do now is click on edit page, run through all this content, make all the changes to reflect your information, switch out the image with hotspots, change all this, update, and voila. And yeah, and so that's it. Like there's nothing much more for me to go over. I hope you like this video. Leave a comment below, and remember that this is a one-time fee. You get access to you get access to all these demos. You can export as many as you want, and it's going to cost you $63 US. I would suggest, remember to use something like Cloudways. If you're doing e-commerce, speed is going to be a huge, like I think that, I can't remember the statistic, but I think it was like 11%. If the speed on your site is I can't even remember the statistic now, so maybe I won't mention it. But it was something about the speed on your site. If it's not a fast loading website, it reduces your conversion chances by like 11 or 30%. I don't even remember, so just ignore that. But like speed plays a huge part, and that's why I always suggest Cloudways, because of the fast speed you're going to need. The alternative is something like SiteGround. They offer managed hosting as well. But the shared hosting at $2.99 a month, obviously that's significantly cheaper, but you will find that, and they say 85% faster website, but I can guarantee you at the $2.99 a month website versus Cloudways $14 US, so it's not even that much different. You're going to see a dramatic difference in the speed, and speed is going to play a huge role in your conversion rates. And if you've got a store right now and you're wondering, oh, why am I not getting any conversions, and you have a slow loading website, switch your hosting provider and then let me know how that works. But yeah, hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like, and leave me a comment for any feedback. Thank you. Bye bye.